AI in search, the new world of SEO. Chatbots and LLMs. Let's just have a brief description of some of the most popular ones and then hit on why they matter for us in the industry. Starting with Gemini, it's Google's large language model and is a standalone software, but also used to help run their new top search results AI overview and the AI mode solution that they've just launched. AI overview. Keep in mind, I'm doing an oversimplification today, but basically what it is it's meant as a solution for people who query Google, and it provides them with a very straightforward answer, to the point of not even having to go to any of the websites that are provided in the results. Those blue links are still available and they are still important. It basically provides a summary pulled from the top 50 to 100 websites. It's a mixture of Gemini and Google's search algorithm. Now there's AI mode. You will find it to be similar to Gemini in that it is a chatbot. Think of it as being more like AI overview, but you can continue to expand the conversation. Where it differs is that Gemini is a multimodal AI. Write that down. Multimodal allows you to provide more than just text questions. You can upload spreadsheets, images, and it will continue to be more inclusive of other file types in the future. The AI will go ahead and use text prompts and work together with those files. That is the big difference. So we have AI overview, which summarizes, AI mode, which allows for continual conversation to really dig into research from results on the web, and Gemini, which is a full-fledged LLM multimodal chatbot. So why do we care? Because this is the new world of SEO. But before we go any further, we need to mention the other contenders that are out there. ChatGPT, Claude, Perplexity, Microsoft Copilot, and every week a new product is introduced to the market. These software platforms are similar to how I just described Gemini, multimodal chatbots. However, they do have their own algorithms and source data differently. Therefore, you will see different results from each of them. Now, I know the technology goes beyond just search, but remember, I said this was oversimplified, and I'm only talking about how AI relates to search engine optimization, or GEO, or AI assistant optimization, or whatever we end up calling it in the future. By the way, I will continue to call it all SEO, but I do admit it will be different moving forward. See, whether we're talking about AI overview or Copilot, the industry is contending with the fact that we're seeing less visits to our websites, and that the AI assistants are evaluating our websites differently, and thereby the signals we once counted on to help us rank and be front and center for consumers have changed a bit. Not only that, but people search and behave differently on these platforms. We previously would consider 5 words in a query to potentially be long tail. Try 3 paragraphs now. These are ongoing iterations built on question and answer threads. The user journey itself is shifting. Whereas someone may have visited your website 7 times doing research previously, they now may ask the AI assistant 10 different questions, gotten their answers, and now visited your website with the intent to purchase. That is 1 click-through instead of 7 previously. Another issue is that people have developed a confidence in the answers provided, not realizing these are an amalgamation of potentially 85 websites, and the AI is trying to figure out the true answer. As an example, if you don't make your pricing public, people will receive an answer based on all of those websites and maybe pull together an average consensus. If the consumer is not paying attention, they may consider the response to be a fact. But is this really that different from the search results we had before? That's up to you to decide. The biggest issues we're asking is, how do I optimize for the AI assistants? And do we need to use different base metrics. We're seeing unlinked brand mentions acting like authoritative backlinks in some of these algorithms. Pulling from multiple pages to get answers, we're evaluating fan-out queries rather than just keywords. Is your brand name that appears in a result a stronger impression than your website showing up as a link in the AI overview? Since people are not clicking through the links as often, does this mean click-through rate is not as important anymore? We're all trying to figure out what KPIs will be the most reliable for performance. These are all of the issues we'll be exploring over the next few years. Just know that you're not alone out there. Everyone is struggling with this. In the meantime, for now, follow smart people online. I have a list below of people doing great research. For most everyone, the best I can recommend is to just keep doing what you've been doing. We do know that the new world of SEO isn't so different that you'll fall behind by creating good content. I promise the industry will get a better handle on all of this, and AI assistants will improve their algorithms.